Gdog podcast. This is Jacob. This is Blake. This is Levi.
I just want to wish a happy Black History Month to the brothers and the sisters out there. Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah!
Amen, brother.
Okay. We're going to talk about college basketball, NBA, and NFL. And we're going to start off with the best teams in college basketball. Jacob started off.
I think the best team in college basketball is Duke. I think the second best is Auburn. Duke beat Auburn, so they have to be the best team in the nation. Their starting five average height is like 6'7", so
6'7". My bad.
their defense is really good.
Good
And
ball.
their offense can be great at times. So yeah.
Blake.
See, I'm about to disagree right there. I think Auburn's number one. Only reason Duke beat us was because the refs glazed Cooper flag. And yeah, Gavin.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah,
Okay.
got it.
Realistically, last podcast I said the Florida Gators, but realistically, best two teams, Duke and Auburn. I don't think it. Duke's got the best team player in the nation. Auburn's got the best team. That's just where it goes. Auburn has a harder schedule, but Duke has a better all-around lineup. So, just whatever you like there. Auburn's also got second best player in the nation, but third best team. Honestly, if they're healthy, I think it's Tennessee, without a doubt. They got Chaz Lanier. He's like fourth in Woodham Award. Their guard, what's their guard's name?
Zakai Ziegler.
Zakai Ziegler. He's like one of the best guards in the SEC. And then they got just the best all-around lineup, in my opinion. They beat Florida by 22-23, somewhere around there. And then they also barely lost to Auburn, barely lost to Kentucky, but I still think if they're healthy, they're the third best team. And the fourth best team, I got to go with Florida. I just think when they're healthy, there's no one that can stop their three guards. And we play Auburn this weekend. Elijah Martin might be out, but I don't know. He's questionable, but he's expected to play. That's what Todd Golden said. And then just right outside those teams, I got to mention Houston with big wins against Kansas and Iowa State. I'm pretty sure. And then, but they lost to Texas Tech. And then Alabama's pretty good. Their offense is like number 2 or 3, with Mark Sears leading them is really good. So those are probably my teams I like the best. Levi, who's your best teams?
I don't really know about the best teams, but I'm saying the ACC. There's no good teams in there except for Duke, and the SEC is really what's gonna start this college basketball season off, and that's what the good teams are in right now.
Going around. Oh, I'd like to mention one other team. Actually forgot. That's bad.
I'd like to mention another team. I think St. John's is going to have a run in the tournament. I think with their good coaching.
Yeah.
I think
Great
they can
defense.
Go. Yeah.
Oh, next team I'd like to mention, when they're healthy, is Kentucky. I think they're good.
Trash.
Trash.
My
Yeah,
bad.
trash.
My bad. That team lost.
Yeah.
But anyways, Kentucky's pretty good. But right now, Lamont Bowler's out. But I honestly think he hurts them a little bit. Shoots too many shots. Kind of a ball hog.
But how can you say that, though?
I think it has a big
They're on
impact
a
on
losing
the.
streak without him, though.
They're on a losing streak without him.
Yeah.
He's been hurt.
He's been hurt.
I know that.
Yeah.
Because he's their best scorer. Because he shoots 40 shots a game.
Hey, if
But
they're
it is-
winning, if
yeah.
they're winning, it works, you know?
He has a
But
really
it's not
big defensive
consistent,
impact.
though.
They were winning when he was there.
I think more than offense, he impacts their defense more. Because, he's the only person that gets steals and fights for the ball.
You would have a guy going 8 for 27 a game, pretty much. I don't know what his average field goal percentage, but he shoots a lot of shots, man.
Are they winning?
Are they winning right now?
No, when he was playing, were they winning?
Against ranked
Sometimes.
teams. They couldn't
Yeah.
beat an unranked team to save their life.
I lost to Ohio State, terrible loss. Clemson's a terrible loss.
Georgia.
Terrible loss.
Georgia's not that bad. Georgia's okay.
Loki fell off.
Yeah.
Fell off.
I like Xavier.
The only good win they had was Florida.
They beat
Tennessee.
Kentucky?
They beat
Kentucky
Duke.
beat Tennessee.
Oh well, Duke was young. I'm not really going to count that
17-year-old
game.
Cooper Flag.
I'm not going to count.
Kentucky's got some. They beat.
But
Texas
they also have
A&M.
Alex Sarr. I mean, not Alex Sarr, my bad. NBA player. Carr. That's his name. He was
he's
out of
out
game.
too. Yeah.
He's back though, but he was
Carr
out.
and Kerr.
Yeah, both. Kerr's hurt.
Who's Kerr?
Kerr Krisha or something.
He played like 2 games.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He-
that
he-
guard.
he's really
He
good.
was good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's probably out all season.
Next up, we're gonna say I said, but I put who wins the championship. But we're gonna say your championship matchup. I know you come up without the bracket, but championship matchup and who wins. But Jacob starting it off.
My championship matchup, no surprise, Duke Auburn. I think that's a pretty common matchup most people have. I think Duke beats Auburn twice in one season. I think Duke's gotten a lot better as the seasons went on. They figured out their offense, and like I said, they have an amazing defense, one of the best in the nation. And defense travels no matter if you play at home or on the away floor. Your defense is gonna always be the same. So I believe in Duke.
Like,
See, I'm gonna go Duke and Auburn, but I'm gonna say Auburn with the dub.
please.
Yeah, it is Glaze, But you can't stop Denard Broom. I mean, he's probably gonna win the best player of the year, I'd say. Over Cooper Flag.
He's down by a lot right now.
Nah, just because he missed a couple games. We also got Tahid and let's see, Chad Baker-Mazar. I think is one of the most underrated players in the league. You know who that is?
The guy that doesn't miss a free throw.
Doesn't miss? Yeah, him.
Who's the guy that doesn't miss a free throw?
Yeah, I think he's the most underrated player in the league. And,
Here's what I got. Auburn goes to the championship.
Okay.
But what?
Okay.
Auburn goes to the championship. Duke doesn't make it. And that sucks. Duke doesn't make it. ACC sucks, like Levi said. They got two. They've had, like 3 or 4 ranked teams all season. North Carolina doesn't count as a ranked team. Louisville's ranked. Clemson was ranked. And that's really it. So, Wake Forest is not bad. Every team is really bad after that. They don't have the strength of schedule to go there. The only other good team they have in their schedule right now is Illinois. Conference doesn't get them prepared. I don't know who's going to play Auburn, to be honest with you. I'm going to have them winning it, but I don't know who's going to play Auburn. It's not going to be Florida. But it's going to be probably the other 1 seed or the other best 2 seed on the opposite side of the bracket will play Auburn. Probably like Houston or Tennessee, probably one of them two. But Auburn wins it. Levi.
I think Auburn will probably win it, like Gavin said. I think Duke will get beat out. I think they're really overrated right now. They have a young team. I don't think they can handle the pressure. Like you've seen, and when they played Kentucky, Cooper Flag folded under pressure, and Cooper Flag might quit so he doesn't get hurt before the draft. I don't know who else is going to be in the championship with Auburn, but that's my take.
Okay. So next up, we got the hottest topic in sports. Well, what I've seen on TV the most, we'll go with NBA. We'll start off. Well, I'm going to flip this. We're going to go best teams right now. Top 3. Jacob, in order.
My favorite team in the NBA is still the Celtics. They're on a losing streak, but they're defending champions.
Who?
Celtics.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. They're really experienced. Have Jason Tatum, one of the best players in basketball. I think the Celtics are probably still the best team in the league. Then second, I think the Cavs are the second best because they have Donovan Mitchell and a great defense around him. And then they add DeAndre Hunter at the trade deadline, a good 3-and-D wing to fill their starting small forward hole, which has been their whole weakness. And I think the third best team is the Thunder. I just think they're too young to be in the top 2 teams, but the Thunder are probably coming out of the Western Conference as the champs. But yeah, Shea is amazing, and yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take this one. Then we'll just go straight down the line here. I really hope I started this. Sorry, I had to say that. I really hope I did. But anyways, I think the best 3 teams are going to be the same for everyone. Everyone's going to put Thunder, Cavs, Celtics. Probably not Levi. Levi's probably going to throw a curveball. But those are probably your best 3 teams. I think record-wise, best two teams are Thunder and Cavs. But I think when all teams are healthy, I think I gotta put number one. My team, the Cavs, are the number one team. Added Hunter. Defense is not a weakness anymore because Mobley's up there for our defensive player of the year. Jared Allen's a good defender, and then Okoro's a good defender. And then adding Hunter makes even more defense on the team. And he's also averaging 21 points, and I'm pretty sure the Cavs are averaging like the third or fourth most points in the league on like the Thunder, Celtics, and Rockets or something like that. They're up there. So now with the balanced defense now,
What the heck?
I think that the number one team, and they got a good coach. Number two, I'm just going. I mean, the Thunder. Everyone's Thunder's gonna have them winning it all. But with the experience with the Celtics, I got to put them at 2. I know it's kind of hard to put 2 Eastern Conference teams that you 1 and 2, but I think the Celtics are your second best team. They did lose the Mavericks last night. They got whooped pretty bad.
Yeah.
I actually watched that game. Without Davis, kind of sad. But I don't know if Tatum played.
I think he did.
But you played the 2 games. You're not gonna win them all. But Celtics gotta be my 2, and then Thunder's gotta be. They gotta be up there. Shea, the best player in the league right now, without a doubt. And they will be the number 1 team next year, without a doubt. I don't think it's going to be even close next year. But this year, with the inexperienced team, got to put them at 3. Levi, you're up next.
For my number 1, I'd have to say Thunder. I'd say number 2 would probably be Celtics. And then number 3 is kind of hard. I want to see what the Lakers and the Mavs do. There's obviously a reason that the Mavs traded Luka. I really want to see how they play it out, and they got some smart coaches on there. There's got to be a reason.
Who'd you say 3?
3 is?
I didn't have a 3.
Oh,
He said Mavs
But-
or Lakers.
I want to give it a shout out to Matt. I know you have the worst team in probably NBA right now, the Hawks. But Blake, what's your take?
All right,
shout out to Timothy Sanders, baby.
I got
My bad. I got no shout out.
my number 1. I'm probably have to give it to the Celtics. They're really experienced. They got 2 very good players with Tatum and Brown, and yeah. My number 2, I have to give it to probably Cleveland. They got, I mean, they're beating teams bad, like Gavin said, and they got Donovan Mitchell, which is he's doing pretty good, and they just got DeAndre Hunter, and that'll help them a lot. I think. And number 3, I got OKC. They're just young, and like they said, they're going to be good in later years.
So who's your 1, 2, and 3? My bad.
I said
Celtics 1.
Celtics, Cavs, yeah, then OKC.
Warriors on up there? Nah, I forgot the trash. My bad. Next up, we got trades. Here's what we're gonna do with this one. We're gonna each go around naming the best and worst trades. So we'll go from different end. We'll start with Blake.
All right,
Best trade and worst trade.
best trade.
Best trade.
I think the
Hey, alcohol free. I promise. It actually does. You got lucky on that one. You got real lucky on that.
Got the
All right.
Alcohol free, not sponsored.
Hashtag non-spawn, but would like to be.
I think I'm gonna start with the worst trade. Can I start with the worst trade?
Yeah, start the worst trade.
I think the worst trade was not the Warriors for Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
We gave up. I mean, we gave up. Who did we give up? Andrew Wiggins.
Dennis Schroeder and
Yeah,
Kyle Anderson.
Yeah, I think Jimmy
I
Butler.
apologize. Just say there's a guy, the Asian dude. He guessed. He told Dennis Schroeder as a joke that he was going to the Pistons, and then 2 minutes later he went to the Pistons. Yes. My bad. I saw that on the way up here.
Yeah, I think we just gave up too much for Jimmy Butler. He's kind
I
of
mean, first round.
He's gonna give him
It was 1 first-round pick. this year's first round pick.
Yeah.
It's top 10 protected.
Yeah.
And
Oh
if
God.
If it doesn't convey, then it's an unprotected pick for next year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Who's the best?
Best trade. I think the Spurs. The Spurs for De'Aaron Fox. Him and Wemby. That's a young team too. You got Stephen Castle. I think that's his name.
Stephon.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I think that's a young team. They're going to end up being pretty good.
Who do you want me to go first?
You first.
Okay. I'm gonna say best, worst, and then I will mention. But best, I think I'm gonna agree with Blake with the Spurs not trying to copy him or anything. But I mean, the Spurs, I don't know who they even gave up.
They get
I don't think it was much. I think it was really just picks.
I think they gave lots of picks.
they didn't give
They
up.
gave lots of picks, but you don't need a lot of picks when you have Wemby,
Yeah.
Stephon Castle, and Devin Vassell.
They didn't give up much because the Bulls gave up Zach LaVine in that trade to.
So that's got to be my best trade. I don't know. This is the one I don't know the details about this trade, but I think a pretty good trade. I don't know who it was, but Brandon Ingram going to the Raptors is a very underrated trade. They do kind of have the best 3 players are all forwards. That kind of sucks for NBA
3-way wings, yeah.
Yeah, but I still think it's a good trade. Some of those guys need some coaching, and Brandon Ingram, he's at this point where he can coach players now.
Yeah.
Truly, he's had experience. The worst trade. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think there's any bad trades, but I do think one trade that I just don't like for one team was a Middleton and Kyle Kuzma trade, because the Wizards are at a point where they're obviously trying to be a young team that's developing to players that are 2-3 years from being their peak, and they have Jordan Poole, who's in his prime right now, Kyle Kuzma in his prime, Alex Sarr, who's second pick, and then probably going to get Cooper Flag or Denia Broom or any other overseas guy. Sure, Ace Bailey, I forgot about, or any other type. Who?
Boogie Flame.
Oh, yeah. Top overseas guy. I don't really know who's overseas plays. But they're going to get a top pick. At least top 3. And now they get Chris Middleton, who's probably going to retire in 2 years. And it just does not make any sense. For the Bucks, it's a great trade. You had a true young forward who's in his prime with Giannis and add some shooting to the team, which they need some defense, but got some shooting now. It just don't make any sense for the Wizards. And then I also want to say the Lakers – the Mavericks trade. Everyone's clowning how bad of a trade that was.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that bad. And this is why. Mavs, besides Derek Lively, the bigs are very average to below average. Kyrie and Luka, I mean, they play well together, but I've heard things off the court that they said they're just not great off the court together. And then Luka was getting a little up there in weight. Can't really say much. I'm getting up there myself.
No good.
Okay, but that's flawed. But it's a great trade for the Lakers, an A+ trade for the Lakers.
Yeah.
But for the Mavs, I think it's just like a B+, B-, because they get a big now. The pair with Kyrie and Davis has been in his prime for a while, and he's starting. If it wasn't for injuries, he was solidified as his prime right now. So I don't think it's a bad trade, but I just want to mention that. Jacob, you go, and then Levi will go.
I think the best trade of this deadline was probably the Spurs getting De'Aaron Fox, like they all said. Because De'Aaron Fox is a young point guard that plays fast and can create his own shot, which will help Wemby, not get double teamed and stuff. And the Spurs didn't have to give up Devin Vassell or Keldon Johnson or Jeremy Sohan or even Stephen Castle. Any of their young, valuable guys, they all got to keep and know how they all fit in their roster. So that's definitely important. And they didn't have to give up any of the Hawks picks.
I didn't know that. I just know how it works.
They didn't have to give up any of their picks and the Hawks picks. I think they only gave up a couple picks. So I think they didn't have to give up much to get De'Aaron, so I think this is definitely the best trade. And the worst trade was the Mavericks trading Luka, I think.
Yes.
Because they traded their franchise player who's only 25.
He's supposed to have a statue.
Yeah. he was supposed to retire a Maverick. Only 25 went to the finals last year. And yeah, the Mavericks had injury concerns and weight concerns, but like Shaq won MVP and he's 300 pounds. So Zion,
also a singer.
yeah, Jokic has won 3 MVPs and he's up there. So I don't know. I don't get the trade for the Mavericks. I get on court fit. Davis and Kyrie like seem really good together. I just don't think either of them can be championship number ones.
Sorry.
So I'd say definitely the worst trade is the Mavericks trading Luka and only getting 1 first round pick. Like they could have went to the Spurs or Rockets and gotten a million first round picks. So that is definitely the worst trade.
All right, well, I'm not disagreeing with all y'all. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm saying the worst trade of this season is Caleb Martin going to the Mavericks.
That's why.
This dude absolutely. He is probably one of the worst centers. I ain't gonna lie.
He's a forward. He's a small forward, power forward.
Quentin Grimes, though.
All right, so and I'm thinking for the best trade of this season is the Suns getting Nick Richards. This guy has had an amazing season this season. I don't know why they trade on him. That's my take.
Okay. This is gonna be a little quick short before the big
8
time.
points a game in recent season.
This is gonna be a little quick short right here, but NFL awards. Do you know anything about that? Okay, here's what I'm just gonna mention the top, and we're gonna see if does anyone first off anyone disagree right now with them? No.
I don't think no.
Blake, do you disagree?
With any of the things?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow for MVP.
That's crazy.
He deserved it.
No. Coach of the year.
Zach Taylor.
What do you mean?
Wasn't it Kevin O'Connell?
No, yes, it was the guy for the Vikings.
I don't think he should have won.
No, the Vikings suck.
I think he should have gave
Stinking Vikings.
they should have gave it to Dan Campbell.
Zach Taylor.
Dan Campbell, I think, should have won it. Not gonna lie.
But I don't disagree with any of the awards. Josh Allen deserved MVP. Saquon really deserved MVP, but he's a running back. Defense passer 10, he looked really good. And I don't disagree with any of the awards, honestly. I just want to throw that in the highlight.
Trey Hendrickson probably should have won defense. He really made it.
He did.
He was the only defensive player on the Bengals. He had a huge impact.
Yeah.
But anything you want to mention, Levi, about the awards? I didn't think so. Okay, here we go. The biggest game, my opinion. What are we doing, bro?
I was looking for something.
You diddy or something? Bro?
Looking for something.
What are we doing?
He said he loves Diddy.
50% accuracy right there.
Alright.
You know. Biggest game of the year, without a doubt, the Super Bowl. We got the Chiefs and the Eagles. We're gonna start off.
What the?
Thoughts, but not who's gonna win. But thoughts about the Super Bowl, like who's gonna play good, who's gonna play bad, if you think it's a good matchup or what about. Just thoughts, not predictions, just thoughts.
I think this is a great matchup. I mean, 2 solid offenses. Well, the Eagles have a great offense, and then the Chiefs seem like they have a great offense too, and that's going to be fun to watch. And then the Eagles' defense is really good, and the Chiefs' defense is really good. So I think it's 2 great matchups, and I feel like Jalen Hurts is going to show up in his second Super Bowl appearance, and I think Kelsey and Mahomes will definitely play like as hard as they can because they're trying to three-peat, be the first team ever to three-peat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think they're going to really try to do that. So I think it's just a great matchup.
Okay. Thoughts on the Super Bowl. Go Eagles, first off. Yeah, about said predictions, but go Eagles. It's a great matchup. Best two defenses in the league. Eagles are top 3 offense. I'm pretty sure the Chiefs top 5 or 6 offense. Um, you got 2 great quarterbacks. My opinion, the 2 best teams in the league, without a doubt. I mean, the Lions, yeah, they had the best record, but when you look at the team, you put Indian noises.
I'm not playing. What are you talking
Am I hearing that? I've been hearing Indian noises for 30 minutes.
What is it?
No, is Indian? No. I just heard Indian noises, like like some Zach Crutcher music.
Zach Crutcher comes out the back.
no, I really been hearing it for like 10
Nah.
minutes. No, I really have. I'm not making that up. But anyways, sorry about that. Best of teams. When you look on paper, you got best of teams. Said that twice. Chiefs have the best receiving core since Tyreek Hill was on the team. They have numbers wise defense is low, but stats wise defense is up there. And the Eagles just got a new linebacker from the Saints. I don't know his name, but he's looking really good. He was actually looking defensive player of the year. He was like 3rd, I'm pretty sure. Finished there. But just best 2 teams. Not that.
First of all, go Eagles. All right. I just gotta say, I don't think the Chiefs should be here. I really don't. I knew they were gonna be here, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I really don't think they should.
You should have been in here.
They should have been Commanders, maybe Lions. Commanders and Eagles. Commanders and Bills. And
Back from the Gdog podcast.
Roll Tide.
High tide. My bad.
That's what I gotta say. I mean, it is what it is. And
skip him. Yeah, let's go Tigers, guys.
We get a lot of hate for this, but I actually want the Chiefs to win. I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan. I like Patrick Mahomes. I respect Patrick Mahomes. People just getting mad because they're winning. And
Pause. Just saying, might have been the realest statement I've ever heard in the NFL. No one gives the respect to the man just because he does it. It's like Nikola Jokic. Buddy won 2 MVPs. He's trash.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Keep going.
They're just mad because they're winning, and I really don't think the Chiefs can lose.
Amen.
In the playoffs.
Buddy really took my line.
I think. Did you say that?
Yes, I've said that in the other podcast like every time.
Oh well. And I think Andy Reid will outcoach whoever the Eagles coach is. I don't know who it is, but still. But yeah, I got Chiefs winning.
Me?
Chiefs winning 48-41.
Hey, with no predictions.
Oh, well. I went first for.
Hey,
there we go.
I just want to say, realest statement I've ever heard. Obviously, I kind of like Patrick Mahomes, but just because he's winning doesn't mean you don't have to like him. This is how I feel about it. Since he's winning so much, I can say that I've watched him succeed so much. Like, I didn't get to watch Tom Brady's full career. So when Patrick Mahomes is done, he's like best quarterback or whatever you want to say, best player, which he probably will be by the end of his career. I can say I watched his full career. And I think that's cool from my opinion. And I don't know why I'm holding a pencil in the corner, but it's just real. I want him to see. I want the Eagles to win, but I also want if he does win, I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to be one of those people. I don't blame it on the refs. Last game against the Bills wasn't even on the refs. There was maybe one bad call about the pick that was also a draw. That was also a catch at the same time. That's the only bad call. I mean, you can't think a guy's going to convert on 4th down when his back is facing the yard down, like the first down. So I don't think and the refs have obviously helped him win. Time they've called bad calls, but you can't expect every good call to go your way. It just happens to happen more to him, I guess. But I just got give respect to him. But we're gonna go predictions. Sorry, you just repeat it. I really didn't hear what you said. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I said the Chiefs are gonna win. 48-41.
I'm not doing score, but okay, you go with your prediction.
I'm still
okay. I think Chiefs are gonna win by about 7 to 10 points, but I also got a gut feeling. I would bet the Chiefs would win. Which I can't bet, but if I had to bet, I would choose them. But I also got a gut feeling that the Eagles might win. It's very hard to do a 3P. Obviously, know what's happened, like Jacob said. I mean, when do you ever see that in sports? I mean, when was the last time that happened in the NBA? When was the last time that happened in
Kobe
MLB?
and
I
Shaq.
mean, it's just not common. I mean, once is obviously common. Twice, when you have a dynasty, it's common. But third time is a true future team of like the century kind of thing. So it's just I don't know. But Chiefs, I'll go touchdown late fourth quarter. We'll go Jacob, then you can end it off.
I don't think there's any way the Chiefs lose. I mean, it just doesn't seem like the Chiefs can lose. I feel like it'll be a close game though. It'll be a really good game. But I think the Chiefs will win 27-24.
Okay, final predictions.
I'm saying the Chiefs were going to win by 1.5 points, and
the money line.
You can't win by 1.5
the
points.
score will be 48.5 to.
Hey, bro.
40.
I don't have a score on the Eagles, but the Chiefs will score 48.5.
48.5 points.
And win.
So you said the Eagles winning?
No, Chiefs will win.
So we all got Chiefs winning. Anything you want to say about any topics real fast? Yes, no, maybe so, no. That's it for the Gdog podcast. Outro.
Happy Black History Month. Hallelujah, brother. What happened?
Embarrassing.